Hi, Harvard Medical School. My name is Stuart David Wigdor, and I'm going to be applying to your medical school for the year 2024. I'm very excited. I know you're the top medical school in the whole world, and I have a lot of joy to share, and I'll begin with the story. Once there was a little girl who loved to play with her friends, learn at school, and just have incredible joy to give her parents. But one day she fell sick, very sick, and they had to take her by ambulance to a hospital. She was examined by a doctor, and they discovered she had cancer, a rare blood cancer. After treatment with chemotherapy and some radiation, some surgery to remove tumors in her joints, the doctor said to her, "Now it's up to her. We've done everything we can." So they put her in a child's ward, cancer ward. But the same doctor was called away to Europe to treat a special patient. And a young doctor just out of medical school came into the cancer ward and he saw her. And he said, "What is your name?" She said, "My name is Bo." He said, "What's your favorite color?" She said, "My favorite color is green." He said, "What's your favorite music artist?" She said, "Destiny's Child." He said, "Listen, Bo, I'm going to tell you a story. And after I tell you the story, you're going to defeat this disease and come out all healthy, okay? You got to try it." Once there was a princess, a very beautiful, beautiful princess named Bo. One night her parents visited her and said, "Listen, my darling princess, have you chosen a knight or a lord or a king's son to be your mate and rule our kingdom?" She said, "No, father, but I know he's coming." The queen noticed everything in her room was green. Her bedspread, her curtains, even the clothes she wore. She says, "Darling, why are you wearing so much green? Why is there so much green in your room?" She said, "Oh, mother, I just love the color green." The father noticed that the same song is being played over and over again. And he said, "Why are you listening to the same song all the time?" She said, "Father, I just love Destiny's Child." The king went to his royal physician that night and said, "Why is my daughter listening to the same song over and over again?" The physician cannot answer him. He said, "Listen, if she doesn't marry this weekend, you're going to go into the dungeon." And then the queen went to her advisors and said, "Why is my daughter constantly wearing the color green?" They said, "Highness, we can't tell you." She said, "Listen, if she doesn't marry this weekend, off with your heads." That weekend at the ball, knights and lords and king's sons from all over the realm came and proposed marriage to the princess, offering their sword and their hearts. But no one swayed her. She just said, "Thank you," and then went on to the next one. The king and queen looked at each other. Finally, it was the last person. The last prince came forward, and she said no. But suddenly, in the distance, a palace guard saw someone galloping towards the palace very, very quickly. He said, "Sire, someone is coming. Someone's coming, and he's wearing, how do I say this? Green armor." "Green armor?" said the king. And then the guard said, "Yes." Then he has on his coat of arms 3 girls. What does that mean? 3 girls? The queen said, "Let him in, rush him in." The knight galloped into the palace courtyard, dismounted, ran to the ballroom, and said to the princess, whose back was to him, "Darling, I've come for you." She turned and saw her green knight, and they kissed, and that weekend they married, to the joy of the whole realm. And so, Bo, that princess is you. You like the story? She said, "Oh, yes." She says, "Okay. So now you're determined to get well, because one day you're going to marry your own prince." "Okay. Goodbye." A year later, all the cancer was gone. It all went away. Anyway, why am I telling you this story? Because I want cancer to end. I'm going to medical school to be a doctor, to learn medicine, to end it. Jesus told me the cure for cancer is radioactive cysteine, and I share that with you. Radiation, we know, destroys cancer DNA, and cysteine I'll explain to you. Radiation in a healthy body is sunshine. When sunshine hits the skin, it forms vitamin D. Cysteine in a healthy body is made in our liver, and it requires vitamin B6. When I researched these vitamins with the cell cycle, I discovered that vitamin D and vitamin B6 will not let a cell divide if its DNA is damaged. In this way, they prevent cancer as a cell division disease. In a cancer body, in a body with cancer, radiation is effective in destroying cancer DNA. It also creates free radicals to destroy the cell membranes and the cell entirely. Cysteine is found to be a double-edged sword. Sometimes it helps cancer, sometimes it defeats cancer. When I saw this, I was surprised. I said, why would the Lord give me a cure that doesn't work? It must be another source of cysteine that I have to discover. There are three forms. One is L-cysteine, one is N-acetylcysteine, and one is disulfide-cysteine. L-cysteine is double-edged sword. N-acetylcysteine is excreted when ITCs kill cancer cells. So the last one must be the answer, disulfide-cysteine. And it is. Disulfide-cysteine comes from whey protein, high cysteine, undenatured whey protein. So I'm very excited to tell you this, and I hope you accept me as your medical student. See you there. God bless you.